Charitable giving as a whole has increased in the last year, but donations to individual foundations have gone down. The Miami Foundation is hoping to totally rewrite the fundraising model with a novel idea of holding a one-day, that's right, a 24-hour online giving event. Here to explain the organization's effort to ignite change in the city and around the Sunshine State is Javier Soto. He's president and CEO of the foundation, and thanks for coming to our show.
Thank you very much.
Now, what made you think that you can do in one day what other fundraiser organizations take an entire year to accomplish?
Well, really what we're trying to do is to complement or augment those year-round efforts. We wanted to have a day where we called attention to charitable giving in our community, and we prompted and encouraged people to give as much as they can to organizations they care about, which is really our core mission, to drive philanthropic giving and charitable giving in Miami.
This being your first year, how do you measure success here?
It is our first year that we are launching this project. It's the inaugural Give Miami Day event, and part of the success will be to see how many donors we engaged in this process, see how many nonprofits we were able to help, and see what kind of excitement and enthusiasm we can build for next year's event.
You used a very interesting system to get the word out, and you used different organizations throughout the entire area to really do your bidding.
Yeah, the main spokespeople for this event are the nonprofits who ultimately will receive the funds from it. So we asked all the nonprofits in town to register on the site and to then encourage their donors, their board members, their stakeholders, et cetera, to participate in the Give Day.
So for people at home that are watching this, they'll be part of a non-for-profit organization, how can they get involved in next year's event?
So GiveMiamiDay.org is the platform that we built for this 24-hour event. Folks can also go to MiamiFoundation.org to get registered for next year's event and to learn about all the different ways that we're doing charitable giving in the community.
So Give Miami is actually benefiting the Miami Foundation. How many different charitable organizations does that benefit?
Over 300 participated in Give Miami Day. We fund several hundred organizations every year through our discretionary assets, as well as the philanthropists and the fund holders that we work with at the foundation who have their foundations with us and give charitably to a number of organizations.
Whose idea was it to do a one-day event?
You know, we'd seen it work very effectively in other communities around the country, Pittsburgh, Minnesota, San Diego, for example, over the past couple of years, and we thought, well, you know, we should bring that to Miami. I think people would really get behind it and be excited by it, and it was tremendously successful, and we're proud of the effort and look forward to doing it again next year.
And this was a 24-hour event, midnight to midnight.
Correct.
And people did not sleep there that entire time, did they?
We had our staff on board and in the office for 24 hours. They were phenomenal. It's a lot of hard work, as you can imagine, goes into putting something like this together.
So initially it took, what, about 4 or 5 months to put this one day together. And after the conclusion this year, you go into next year to get ready again, right?
We're already starting to plan for next year, reviewing lessons learned. Again, since it was our first year out, we wanted to really understand what worked best.
Is this necessary because the lack of donations to charitable organizations like foundations?
Look, need has grown in our community, as we all know, and there are tremendous nonprofit organizations trying to help people in our community to make ends meet and to get ahead in life. And if there's anything that we can do to help encourage people to support those organizations, we need to do it, and this was a creative way to do it.
If you get a note from somebody listening to this program for next year's event, make sure you respond because people are depending on it. Okay, thank you very much. This hour's newsmaker has been Javier Soto of the Miami Foundation. I'm Spiro Kent. For Comcast Newsmakers, we thank you all for joining us.